Greg Gantt is our guest this week. He grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina, played at Trinity Christian in Fayetteville. You were the valedictorian of your class?
Yes, sir.
Academics has always been important to you. When you grow up, what do you want to be?
After my playing career, I wanted to work inside the sports apparel and equipment industry. I've always had a great loving for shoes. And basketball kind of was just an extension of that. When I was younger, my mother really only afford, one pair. So, I would be on YouTube and I would be searching up all the different types of shoes and, kind of like the tech that goes into them and everything. And I just kind of fell in love with it and, kind of just stemmed from there.
You're a guy that has filled your role to the ultimate, and I just love seeing that. Give me all the rebounding, give me all the energy, give me all the effort, give me all the defense. How much of your game is effort?
90, probably 100%.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how to turn it off. I've always been, 100 miles per hour, full effort. Honestly, it's from a young age, I kind of been battling injuries. So from a young age, I had the opportunity to really appreciate the game and not taking being out there for granted, all the time that I missed just growing up. Every time I got that chance, put that jersey back on and, actually play in a game in front of people, I just, I wanted to make the best of that. And, it's just become natural with me.
That brings me to my next point. You had to sit out all of last year, and recently you had a press conference and you said, quote, "I knew it wouldn't rain forever." I love that quote. Explain what you were talking about and how difficult was it to sit and watch last year?
It's just a quote that, I came across actually last year. And, it kind of honestly just helped me get through some of those tough days, those tough times, because, I just think that translates to anything. We all go through things, we all go through adversity, but it's about, how you bounce back from that and how you respond, because honestly, in life, everybody goes through things, and, you can't play victim to that. You know what I'm saying? You can't give in to that because, who's really going to feel sorry for you? That's really my mindset because, I know that when things are going bad, that it can't go bad like this forever. At some point that, it has to change. At some point, if you stay persistent, then things, they'll improve for you.
So your freshman year, you go to Providence. You play there for 2 years, but your freshman year, you lost your mom.
Yes, sir.
How does that now impact how you live your life? To honor her, to remember her?
It impacts my life every day because I kind of was forced into a situation where, I just had to grow up, and I had to kind of more so, I would say, fend for myself. My mom honestly raised me as a very independent man, and when I did do things wrong in the household or outside of the household, she always taught me the right way to do it. She would never yell at me and then go on. She would yell at me and then explain, this is how you do this. So, I wouldn't make that mistake anymore. I would be able to go through that proper thought process, to get things right. She just did a good job of raising me a high character young man, and I just carry that with me every day. And God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and I do believe I'm one of his strongest soldiers because there's been a lot of things that I could have just gave into and just been like, man, I'm done with this. But that's just not how she raised me. I've always been a guy that's just gonna keep going. And yeah, she honestly instilled that into me very early.
Is that one of the reasons why you chose to transfer to NC State, to be closer to home?
Definitely. At Providence, I think I can really count on one hand. Maybe it was only one game that my sisters were able to come and watch me play. And that was very, new for me, because I just had a lot of support back in Fayetteville, playing high school ball. And I just needed that love around me. I needed to be able to see them. I wanted to be in my nieces and nephews' lives, because I was missing some of those, pivotal years, 2, 3, 4, 5, I kind of wanted to be there before, I just feel like they're an adult, you know what I'm saying? So Raleigh, hour away from Fayetteville, in the ACC, me and my father just felt like, this is the best option for me.
We talked about filling a role. In the Bahamas, you had the role of photographer as a GoPro photographer,
yes, sir.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
What were you hoping to accomplish there? You made it happen.
Yeah. I think Honestly, I just strive to be good at whatever I do. You know, I'm probably not spending too much time on it if I'm not good at it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always kind of like had like I think a knack for taking people's pictures, good angles, lighting, and stuff like that. I always kind of try to dial into those little details, but it was fun. It was fun.
G Money on the GoPro. Hey, them pregame shots. Hey, last game that was me. That was G. You heard? Hey, I'm like that. I'm on that.
You know, I wanted to be out there a lot with the guys, but I mean, I felt like, you know, that this is just my way of contributing, you know, catching some good highlights for them, you know, being excited for them, you know, it was just fun experience.
Man, this has been a joyous conversation. I appreciate your insight and keep filling that role, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely.